What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Wilson and Wrenches. Today we are back over here to throw that tire that you saw from the last video on the balancer. Last time, if you don't remember, I'll give you a quick sneak peek. This is the tire that had a bunch of weights stacked and just balanced in all sorts of different ways that it was not right. It was counterbalanced. So today we are actually, thanks to you guys' support, are able to give her this rebalance for completely free. So we're gonna bless her with that today. Come join me on the process on how we get this done. We'll show you what it is on value of what it currently sits at, and then we're gonna show you what we do and what we value it at after we're done balancing everything. We zero everything out, and you'd be surprised on the outcome. All right, so first things first, make sure we get this wheel up and on there the right way. I'm not gonna take any of the weights off yet because I'm curious to see what it comes out to personally. All right, nice and snug on there. Looks like it's running pretty true and straight, so we are in pretty good shape there. Make sure we pick the one that has both sticky weights there. Hit it at 15 and at 82. They are 16s, so we are going to change to 16 and make sure that's at 82. Measure some width. Looking like right at 7.5. So that being said, boom, just like that. All right, once you got your measurements in, go ahead and give her a spin. All right. So as you can see, with the weights how they currently are, we're looking at 175 and 175 on each side. Highway speeds, you're definitely gonna feel that. So let's do it the right way. We're gonna start the process with scraping off all the old weights. Alright, that's looking like that's all the ones on the outside, and the inside, I mean. Alright, so with all those lovely weights going and out, we're going to go ahead and respin it and see what the balance comes out to after that. Alright, so as you can see on this tire alone, you only need 1 ounce on the inside, so that's actually really good. Get our 1 ounce weight. Get all those dots illuminated. That's when you know it'll shoot the line. You can kind of see it right there. It'll tell you where you need that weight right on the bottom. So let's go ahead and clean that area up. Now, one thing I like to point out, just as a little bit of a tip, I don't directly spray here. I actually will take my rag and spray just a little bit. You don't need much. Clean this thing up. And then I like to take the dry side just a little bit, just to dry it off to help the weight to stick better. All right. I personally like to give it a couple seconds. Even though brake clean pretty much evaporates, I have had some problems in the past where weights do fall off. So I like to give it just a couple seconds, then stick the weight on, and it sticks every time. All right. Peel this blue backing off, get rid of it. Now you got your weight. Pretty center on that line, as far to the outside of that wheel and or inside if you want to be technical. But the closest to the edge that you can get it is usually the best. And then you give her a good old spin and see what we need next. And boom, just like that. It's not very hard to balance. Sometimes you have to move weights. This one made it super easy on me, so I'm definitely not going to complain about that. But now we know we got a good balanced tire. And of course, thank you guys for tuning in. That is how you take care of it the proper way. So if you want more videos like this and you want to help bless somebody, show us some support, give us a follow, leave us a comment on what you want to see next, and then of course like the video. And if you're on Instagram, YouTube, go ahead and check out our other social medias as well. We got a bunch out there, so we will see you guys on the next one.